All right, I've
Just
hit the
getting all my
button.
notes. It didn't close.
And I just need to get the link here.
Okay.
For description, my party is in trouble there.
Yeah, right. All right, it's up.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone. We are here, the next session of the Eberron campaign, The Silence of the 12.
Session 26.
Session 26, thank you. It has been a while since we've got together. We had a couple extended breaks. And so to start things off, I'd like to turn it over to our resident lore keeper, Safiel. Do you want to bring us up to speed on where we left off?
Okay. So, if I remember everything correctly, to keep a really long story short, we were invited to the governor's party. We wanted to meet the king. He was supposed to be there. He didn't show up. Not really surprising. Safiel needed to find a book and a jewel encrusted thing, which turned out to be, I think, like a little jewelry thing. We met a lot of the House representatives, and we are there as an introduction party, kind of, to schmooze with everybody because of everything that's going on in the government with Orion, Vidalis, and Lorandar. I went and did my thing. I am currently in the basement with a dragon, a bronze dragon. Everybody else is upstairs. They were having a conversation with the governor and Douche Canoe, who is there as a surprise, which everyone was so happy about. Basically, there's a lot of back and forth. Lob ended up insulting Douche Canoe. Douche Canoe was insulting him right back. There was a huge fight, or verbal fight. Dove tried really hard to, like, tone it down, and they're stupid and didn't listen. So there's now going to be some type of altercation battle thing with Lob and an unknown party. And then at the very end, the governor got up after him and his wife were dancing. I think Dove started singing, and he passed out, and it looks like he's poisoned. So Douche Canoe said that everyone was getting arrested, in our group specifically.
Yep.
I think that's everything.
All right.
Brian had a really, really, really good moment, and I already said it today. But it was great.
So,
That's
speaking of moments,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Lob, that's not all that happened with you. What else happened with you?
I met with Lorwen and found out she was running from, I believe, someone that was trying to human traffic her. And she's in this manor house under a cover identity, hiding from this individual who is a crime lord of some type. That sound right?
Yeah. What
Right.
did you decide about that?
I decided I would leave Lorwen where she is while she's protected, and I would try my best, as long as it doesn't conflict with the servitors too much, to track down this crime lord.
Okay. All right. Okay, so a couple of things. One thing that we didn't track too closely, but looking back at the time, Safiel, you had taken a potion of invisibility.
Yes. I think it was 8 hours?
It was 1.
Oh, bet. So it's probably... Well, no, because I took it at the start of
You took it at the
me getting
start,
the book.
and it had expired. I didn't set a timer on it, but
Okay.
looking back at the time, so we're going to say that right as you go into that room, your invisibility potion will be wearing off.
Okay, that's actually probably better.
Yep.
And I
Um,
do have the terms of the bet if we need them written.
okay. As Urian fell and Mont Richard called for the arrest. I believe right at the end, I had said guards showed up, and indeed, they have. Okay. So as Urian falls, the commotion begins, and Mont Richard calls for the guards. They stream in almost as if they were waiting. Now, you guys had been around the manor. You've explored both the main level as well as the upper level, and you don't recall seeing many guards, any really.
Mm-hmm.
You saw household servants scurrying by. You saw guests. When you arrived, there were probably a couple guards stationed outside, but this is a pretty large force. Now, they may have shown up with Mont Richard, who joined as you sat down for dinner. But it does strike you as somewhat of a conspicuous timing that suddenly there are guards the moment that Urian falls. As he falls and Mont Richard demands your arrest, what do you do?
Mother will quickly walk toward him and say, "First, I will check his condition. I may be able to save him."
He's pretty drunk, isn't he, Mont Richard?
Yes.
Yeah.
He has taken quite a bit of so as you approach Mother, Mont Richard points dramatically a finger towards you. You will do nothing of this sort! Guards, arrest them all! Arrest them all! As he is raving, the wife of Jurian steps in front of you. Have not you done enough? We have no idea. It was fine until you started fighting with the others. I do not trust you. You will stay away.
He is directing this at me.
Yes. As Olivia stands between you and her fallen husband, guards come behind you, and two of them grab each of your arms. Okay. Holy monkeys. Hold on. I have a lot of scenes, and I gotta find the right one. Man, here we go. Okay. While that is happening, Safiel,
She's not here right now.
As the dragon appears, rising from the piles of coins, debris, and treasures, you stumble back, bracing yourself on the pillar. And as that does, you feel the effects of the potion leave. And you are facing an enormous brass dragon.
She's just gonna stand there because he obviously, or it obviously sees her. So she's not gonna try and run away.
It does indeed. As tendrils of smoke puff out of its nostrils, it leans its neck forward. And this thing is taking up massive amounts of space. In the as it finishes rising and its wings expand, you see that the cavern itself is barely enough to contain this beast. In your head,
We are dead! Dead, you fool! Why did you bring us here?
Would you let me figure out what's going on first? I think I could get away if we have to.
it takes a small step. The dragon places a paw down right next to you, bringing its neck close where its face is almost at your eye level. It says to you, "How dare you intrude? What do you want, mortal?"
Was sent here to get information from you. What that is, I don't know, but I was told to come here. So I'm assuming it's someone that knows you.
You dare break the treaty! And a wave of force hits you as you are slammed into the pillar.
Ow. Rude. She's gonna just stand up and... I don't know what you're talking about. I can leave if you want. If you're not gonna give... I don't know what I'm looking for. I was just told to find you. If that upsets you, I can leave. And I won't tell anyone about you.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Well, that's one I'm good at, even... Hold on. Not terrible.
Okay. As you explain, it appears to study you. It even raises a claw, getting close to your face, and quite delicately, it runs a claw through your hair.
She's just gonna, like,
We
stay
must
still.
go! We must go! Leave! Flee now, or we will die!
You think I'm gonna leave right now when it's touching my face? I don't think so.
It inhales deeply You are interesting. You are not from the others. Who sent you?
I am not from the others, correct? You are also interesting. And scary. In a good way. I don't know if you're going to know his name, but his name is Tomas. I don't have a last name, and he's sent on behalf of his master. I think he was supposed to be here. But he could be lying to me, and his name could not be that, and it could be Estefan, the one that your servant is talking about.
He releases your hair, and he appears to be less agitated. You feel almost a pressure releasing from the room. Something you didn't even know was there, but you literally feel your ears pop as a pressure releases. Immediately, as you are struggling, as the guards are laying their hands upon you, Urian comes to, standing slightly, uneasily. As soon as he starts to rouse, Montrechard turns towards him. Olivia throws herself upon him, and everyone is just like looking. The guards are uncertain. They're looking towards Montrechard, and Urian slowly stands to his feet. Quickly, Montrechard turns, rushes towards him, gets close, and whispers furiously. Whispers furiously into his ear. Urian seems to barely be listening. He first locks eyes directly with you, Mother.
Can I hear what the whisper was?
No. Well, you can roll, but before you do, his eyes lock with you. His eyes narrow, and he immediately searches the room, finding each and every one of you, finally turning to see Dove. All right. Yeah, I'm going to say you do hear. Both Dove and Dalavesh, if you want to roll as well, because Montrechard is pretty inebriated. So, Dalavesh and Dove, go ahead and make a perception roll. Okay. Dove and Mother, you catch what he is saying.
My lord, I thought you had been poisoned. Please, we must arrest them until we know what is right, what is wrong.
As he finishes scanning the room, finally seeing Dove, a panicked expression comes over his face, and he addresses you, Dove.
You! Where is your friend?
I'm afraid I don't know.
She was here.
She was not in here. You gave us permission to wander about the manor house. I assume she missed the dinner bell?
He glowers. He turns to Mont Richard.
Do not let them leave. Find the other one now.
As Mont Richard begins to question and immediately, as soon as he said that, he snaps a rigid salute and calls out 2 of the guards to follow him.
We could provide
Leaving-
assistance if you need it.
My lord, may I suggest asking the kitchen staff if they saw her there?
You will stay here.
She may
Take-
have left the party. Sometimes social gatherings kind of get to her a little bit. Bam!
Ha 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 ha. He studies you for a moment, but then his eyes still narrowed. He says, "I think not. Have a seat," as he motions you towards the table. Several of the other guests kind of leave, and the guards start herding you basically towards the table. Dalavash, one comes up to you and he says, "Sit, have a seat."
I'm gonna move closer to the fire.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll sit down for now.
And then the guards holding your arm, Mother, don't appear to want to really let go, but they are herding you and motioning you towards the table.
Mother sits.
Okay, go ahead and move your token. And with that, the the party kind of clears out away from you as the guards take up positions around you. All right, Dalavash, go ahead and move your token.
Where am I moving to?
They want you to sit down at the table here.
Oh, with everyone else. Okay.
Yep.
There's truly no other suspect.
The head servant comes back in and is talking quietly with Jorian.
Mother's going to try to observe the 2 that are in here.
Okay.
The heads of Vidalis and Lorendar.
You are getting considering looks, but all of the party members seem to be quite surprised at the turn of events, both with Urian falling, appearing to be unconscious, and then suddenly, coming back up, to then guards starting to search the grounds.
So those 2 also seem surprised?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which Vidalis and Lorandar are both out of the room. They left before, the fall of Urian. So the only members of note that are in that room are Janella, the High Seeker, and the representative from House Orient.
One last thing. There is a lady with a portrait very much like one who was at the Dormouse. That's not the same person, is it?
No.
Okay.
Okay. As the pressure seems to release, the dragon slowly turns before settling down, somewhat making itself comfortable. As it finishes, it peers towards you and says, "Ha ha ha! I knew he couldn't resist. Ever curious, that one. Ever willing to make a deal."
Oh.
They sent you, no doubt, because I would find you interesting.
Well, I guess if that helps whatever this deal might be, I hope it's up to your standards. Or I am, at least.
I dislike being disturbed. But he is always quite sure of himself.
She just nods and laughs.
He wants the knowledge that I possess. But do I agree? Are you worthy?
Well, if you think he's worthy, he sent me here. So that means he thinks I'm worthy.
Oh, I do not, mortal. Or are you a mortal?
To be honest with you, I don't really know right now. I don't think
I
that
am
helps.
not. But you. What are you? Warden! You must tread carefully here.
She's not gonna respond. I was gonna say something out loud, but I'm not. I'm different, but I don't know how to correctly answer your question as of a half an hour ago.
His head snakes forward. He's still somewhat far away, but he gets very close. There's probably about maybe 3 feet between you and his snout as wisps of smoke escape his nostril. Once again, he inhales deeply as the wisps are sucked back in. Yes,
I know of your kind. You are a vessel. One that is full at the moment. I bet he did not foresee you in his patterns and prophecies. He does not know. He is blinded. As he just roars, his head goes back up and he just laughs.
She looks really confused, but she lets him have his moment.
Slowly, he stands again and comes closer as the bulk sways and things are pressed aside. He gets very, very close this time. He does not know about you or your passenger. Maybe it is worth it just to see his shock and surprise when all his carefully laid plans must deal with you.
S-
Even you do not know. Tell me.
He looks up.
Has our dear host met you?
Oh, for a very short period of time.
He also does not know.
Correct. At least I've gotten the impression he doesn't.
Hmm. He kind of sits back on his haunches, rearing up, his head leaving very close by, nearly his snout nearly touching the ceiling in this room. There are others here. I know. Did you meet her? As he snaps his head back towards you.
I met her, and I have seen the two that were with her before. I didn't interact very much because the people that I met were the woman? No, I saw the guy. No, it was the woman. She was moving him. They don't like whatever I am, so I tried to avoid them.
No, they would not. They would not. However, hmm.
And as he gazes around, he just his head begins to sway back and forth.
Yes, it's good work. It's good. Ha ha ha. Yes.
Suddenly his face snaps where it's just inches from yours. you feel your skin crawling as Elioth is just damn near writhing to get to break free. You feel pressure, internal pressure. In his face, inches from yours, he opens his mouth. You see the fangs, the jaws. You smell the foulness of his breath. I will meet with your Chomas and his master. Do you even know who he serves?
No. The whole point, I had to come here to talk to you and get your information in order to meet his master. This is a very large runaround. Not that I'm not happy to have met you, but this was a part in the process of figuring out who he is.
Imrith was
Emrith?
always the idealist. And yet, unlike most of our kind, with that last word, he finally leans his head back so he's not completely in your face. He is one to meddle in the affairs of lesser beings. But he is blinded as always. But I will meet with him.
How would you like... Will you contact them, or should I set up something with you here?
Imrith will know my decision by the fact that you are not dead.
I appreciate that. Can I ask who Emrith is?
He looks away. Again, like almost a trance-like state comes over him. And then he turns back with an almost sad look to his face. I am not sure how much you will appreciate what I do. You may look back on this day, little one, and wish that I had taken your life.
I don't doubt that for multiple reasons, but I appreciate you not.
You may leave.
Is that it?
He turns away from you, almost as if you are forgotten,
Okay.
and curls up.
Okay. She's gonna turn around to leave, but I only have 10 gold, but I'm just gonna take it and throw it on the pile and leave.
You
Oh, I have
you
20,
s-
so I'll leave 10.
you spot his eye briefly open as he hears the clink, and a small, soft chuckle escapes as the eye closes once more.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave.
Do we know? The rest of us know if Dalabash can, like, long distance communicate with people, or do they have to be?
Yes.
I can communicate as 10 feet per
Oh, okay.
level, so I can communicate up to 50 feet away right now.
Okay, we have no idea where Saf is in the
But
house.
you have to have line of sight,
You do?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
I think it has to be line of sight. Yeah.
so you can maintain a connection.
I was just
Um,
looking to see if I have sending, and I don't.
yeah.
Now would be a good time to give her a heads up if possible. But
Yeah. Don't come back up.
well, we don't even know where she is. Well, I don't anyway.
You don't.
That's true. We don't even know
We
she's
just know she's in the
downstairs,
house somewhere.
You don't even know which way she headed because both of you did not find anything. Both Mother and Dove did not find anything in the room that she did find something in.
Right.
Um,
So I'm assuming she's like sneaking around the house being stealthy and watching us this whole time instead of being deep below the building.
as the conversation is happening down below, all of you feel a wave of pressure. It almost explode briefly. Doesn't last long. But right around the time that the dragon exploded verbally towards Saphiel, a wave of pressure hits the room, and Urian stumbles to his knees. Olivia is there to catch him, and it doesn't last long. But right at that moment, Montrechard returns. My lord! He rushes over towards Urian and talks briefly. And the only thing that the four of you can see is one small nod and then a vehement shake of his head. Now, Mother, Dove, actually all four of you just hear the word, the treaty. And Montrechard begins to protest, but Urian just says no, and he nods. And with that, he leaves the room again. Now, Saf.
Yeah.
When you get out of the room, your guide is nowhere to be seen.
I think I remember the way to go pretty well, so I'm just gonna start heading back that way.
Okay.
I'm gonna look out and watch out, or more like listen for any more of those monsters too. So I can see.
Now, is there anything that you are looking to do before you leave?
I really don't want to go get that thing, but I feel like I should. But I steal dragon. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't remember where in the layout that room is, but I want to go back to that room and get that jewel encrusted thing that I was looking for Jazz.
Okay.
Okay. I think I remember it's 2 down, 1 forward, and 2 down. I'm gonna do the same thing and throw ball bearings, but I'm pretty sure I remember.
Okay. Right here is
Yeah.
nothing. Nothing.
No?
So as you throw your ball bearings, they go straight down.
That one? Does that
You
motherfucker need
see-
to be in here?
Again, ball bearings go straight down.
You just came through here, like, I know it's been 2 months in real life, but it's only been, what, half an hour in game time.
Correct.
Alright. I'm gonna throw them down each of these sections.
Okay. You spread them far and wide, and there's nothing they connect with.
Alright.
Hmm.
Before I leave, I'm gonna go explore down more then. I think, was that all that was down there? Remember. I'm gonna go look, because I'm down here, so why not?
There is something she might remember, but
That just got really loud.
What
Wow.
got loud?
Shh.
oh, are you overriding our volume?
I can't turn it down.
How did that happen?
There. I don't know, it just all of a sudden got real fucking loud.
All right. I don't know. I didn't touch anything. Is that better?
I changed mine, so yes, but now I
Okay.
can't move.
Okay. So right here, there appears to be a dead end.
Yeah, the other end, there was a dead end too, or at least it looked that way.
So give me an investigate.
Thank you.
With disadvantage.
I know, I'm sorry.
I mean, okay. All right. I'm gonna let you. We're gonna let you search for a bit. But what's gonna happen is it's gonna take you a lot longer. However, you do find that there are 2 levers. If you go back to the room where can you move your token?
I can't. I don't know what happened,
Okay.
but
Uh,
can't anymore.
What's quiet?
yeah, I feel like somehow the music changed to ambient music, and it put it.
Go back down that hallway.
Yeah,
I
like
wonder if the music will get loud again.
yeah. Well, I'm sure it will be, but we'll leave it there. Okay, there are 2 switches here, Safiel. A left and a right.
And apparently something going by
And a
Jamie's
truck
house.
driving by, yeah.
Mhm.
Do they look like levers that just like you pull them, or does it look like they need something?
Pull.
All right, I'm gonna pull the right one first and see what happens.
Okay. As you pull on the lever, both doors shut tight.
All right, I'm gonna pull on the left one.
All right. As you pull on the left one, as you head up here, a cowled figure that you recognize appears right behind you.
Nice of you to show up. Master needs you to take me back to the room with the jewel-encrusted box. Unless you're the one that doesn't talk.
Hold on one second.
I suppose. Are you talking to us? Okay.
All right.
This is most irregular. Have you been given leave?
Yes?
This way.
I would follow him, but I still can't move my...
You still can't move.
Yep.
Nope. All right. Hit refresh. Are you able to move now?
It's going to take a minute to get back
Okay.
into the game. So he seems surprised. It seems surprised that I came back out.
It definitely seemed surprised that you were there, but as to its motives, you wouldn't be sure. I'm gonna put you back where you were. Let me know if you can move.
I'm just going to reopen. Probably 5 minutes open.
Okay. While we're waiting on that, After this last spot where Urian appeared to stumble, at that he speaks to
I've got nothing on my screen.
you got nothing on your screen. Oh, you haven't come over yet. You might have to refresh. So, yep, there you go. Because you didn't switch over. So I've got Blackheart, B Rock.
Reloading now.
It's loading.
Okay. There we go.
There it is.
Jeremy's back.
There.
Okay. Hunter, you might still be on the basement.
I'm
We-
still not anywhere because it's not loading.
Ah. Okay.
I actually
okay.
died.
So the four of you that are here in this room can see, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. So with that last stumble, Urian speaks again to the head waiter, and he then turns and declares that the evening unfortunately has come to an end, and asks everyone to please leave.
I assume that
You'll
excludes
notice
us.
that the guards are still glaring towards you. So one by one, everyone makes their, most of the unknown people that you've seen are pretty eager to leave. As they file out.
I'll give them each like a friendly nod or a wave as they leave. Putting on an air of completely confident right now.
Yeah. Edwina comes, makes her bow towards Urian and Olivia before giving you guys a considering look, and then also heading out. The two guards for Janella head towards her. Janella also goes and gives her regards towards Urian before they also depart. As Janella is leaving Dalvesh, you hear as she speaks directly to you, to your mind, she says, "Do not delay. I fear it is more important than ever for you and your friend to visit."
I'll just nod at her.
And with that, you get a couple of stern looks from her two guards, but the rest of them file out. And soon enough, you are left with just Urian, the guards, but even he says a quiet word towards Olivia, who leaves with the head servant. And after that, the door opens again, and Mont Richard comes in. I am displeased. We know where your friend is, and we will not forget this slight.
I'm rolling my eyes noticeably.
I'm yawning.
Why? Where is she?
I already told him where I think she went. Big fat liar. Liar, liar, liar.
All right. So are you guys just going to kind of remain silent?
Mother's asking where she is.
Who are you asking?
Anyone? I mean, was it Jurian or Montrechage?
No, it
who
was
spoke?
Jurian.
So yes, first your condition is stable, I hope, my lord.
He sends a sneer towards you, but does not respond.
Good. Then where is she?
I think you'll know where she is.
Probably back at the inn, I say again.
He walks out of the room with the door shut and disappears. Now, with the four of you, Mont Richard has a very, very pleased look on his face. You will not escape this time.
There's nothing to escape. We're innocent.
Oh, but there
again.
is! You will be found out. Your treachery and lies will be brought before the king himself.
There won't be
We
much
will
to bring.
break all ties with the houses. You have ensured this. So, I thank you.
Thank
for
you. You place us
your-
too high on a pedestal, sir.
Did you arrange the Lord's condition?
If he did, the truth will come out. And I'll give him a pointed look.
You will know very well that you had everything to do with that. Watch them.
I'm gonna yawn again and then
right.
put my head down on the table and fall asleep.
Okay. All right, Saf.
Yes.
You let's see if we can move you now. When it loads. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember where he walked?
Down to one, right two, down one, and then right again.
Okay. You can do your trick with the ball bearings, provided you have ball bearings left.
Well, I had over 1,000, or I had
Okay.
1,000, so.
All right, that should be plenty.
I had
would
980. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would say you'll probably use another 60 of them with
Okay.
between what you did earlier, but you do see that the ball bearings stop and roll off to either side right next to you.
Okay.
So you can make your way here, 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 here.
All right.
If that will be all.
You're not gonna remember. Yes, that's all. Thank you so much. Bye.
As he fades.
Oh yeah, it's dark. Can't see it. I'm gonna light another torch.
Can you not see?
Oh, I can now.
Okay. You've got a torch lit.
All right. I'm just gonna try and find my way out. She's not worth it. Dragons are scary. I'm not really in the mood to piss off a dragon.
All right.
Are you okay if I just go?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna try and be stealthy. Probably say that. Roll.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh, it can't get worse than that.
No, it cannot. All right.
No, whatever. It's fine. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have a handful of ball bearings just so that I can throw them when those things come around to try and distract them.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go until you tell me to stop. It was this way. Nope, it wasn't. Good start. Oh, that fucking door, that's right. Yeah, I'm just gonna go by that. Yep, just ignoring it. Just gonna keep going.
Okay.
Then I think is the
Okay.
stairs. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put the light back out. And I'm gonna go to the door, and can I listen at the door and see if I hear anything?
You can. Go ahead and roll with disadvantage. There you go.
Not-
That is still enough. You hear murmuring on the other side of the door.
Do I recognize the voices?
No.
Alright, I'm going to wait there until I hear them stop. And then when I hear them stop, I'm gonna try and leave.
Let's see. Give me another stealth roll.
Can I use my inspiration on that?
You can.
Okay, so I'll just do that one more. Oh, why did it? I don't know why it did that.
I accidentally did that.
Okay.
Okay. So that gives you basically a 20. See. Okay. The you don't hear a whole lot,
Mm-hmm.
but you certainly didn't hear like anything happen.
Okay, I'll try and quietly pull the thing to make the door open.
Yep.
I don't have a door here, but I'll do that and then leave.
All right. Before you extinguish your torch, you knew where roughly the lever was.
Mhm.
So as you pull the lever and the bookshelf comes in and slides away, you see a guard waiting for you who exclaims immediately,
She's here.
Super.
Come out.
Yeah, I'll step out.
okay,
I think, oh, there we go. It's sideways.
all right. As you step out and you see the two guards,
Can I nonchalantly push the book back in to close the door?
sure,
And just like staring at what's his Jurian?
yep. The door slides shut. Hold on. Move you all back out here so you can see. As the bookshelf slides close, Jurian just shakes his head and looks at you with a disgusted look on his face.
That's a nice pet you have there.
A sneer as he continues to look at you in silence. You are a fool. Who sent you here?
Am I under arrest?
Roll for awkward silence.
Yeah. He just studies you for a moment. Who sent you here?
The dark daggers.
A look of surprise crosses his face.
Don't worry, in a couple hours I won't be a problem anymore. I was poisoned and I can't find what I needed.
The guards just kind of look towards him. There are dangerous things down there.
They're easily distracted with ball bearings, and she's gonna throw one at the guard. At one of the guards.
Okay. Roll a deception.
Oh, is he talking about something else? I thought he was talking about, I guess, the dragon, but I was thinking more of those little, like, things.
I do not believe that he would be so easily distracted.
He seems to know more than you do. I think he kind of liked me.
The fact that you are alive may yet prove you may be right.
I wouldn't want to make him mad, I'm sure.
You will leave, all of you.
As you wish.
Your time will come. The damage that you have caused this night, my cousin, is close. You have shifted things into our favor.
Then why are you so down? I would like to see you again. How very
Mayhap.
forward of you.
Mayhaps. Yes. We should talk of employment. I fear your precious counsel will have not further need of you. Yes.
I will take that into consideration. Would you like to set an appointment? Apparently that's all I'm good for.
I will contact.
I look forward
Sooner
to it.
than you might think. Now go!
She will bow and take her leave.
The guards follow you out.
Whee!
Making sure that that you head, into the room.
Excuse me.
Montrechard seems quite surprised to see you, and then just kind of looks between the guards.
I'll be
As
like,
Jurian,
"Oh, Saf, you've returned."
as Jurian follows behind, he looks towards Lob, who's snoring on the table, shakes his head in disgust, and then addresses you, Dove. Do not forget our agreement. You will be contacted for the time and place.
I assume he's referring to the duel or whatever.
The duel.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, you're not at him.
Now, leave.
I'm gonna bang on the table right next to Lob's head. Thunk.
My head rises up off the table like an inch or two and then slams back down on the table, still asleep.
Saf's, when they leave, Saf's actually gonna look at him again and give him like a non-sarcastic, head nod. Like, I'm not being a bitch. I actually do look forward to talking to you, but
I assume I would try to get Mother and Dalawash to grab Lob by each arm, and we'll just kind of escort him out of the building.
Alright. The second I get touched, I'm awake.
Okay.
I'm like,
All right.
You heard him. Leave now.
Yeah, I
As
will.
Montrechard.
I'll gladly leave. I will pause at the door until the rest of the group has left, and then I'll give an overly sarcastic and gracious bow, and then leave.
I suggest you find an impartial physician to check him, or a mage to determine the magical disturbance.
We have no need of your skills, machine.
I did not suggest myself. Why would you ask for me when you do not trust me?
I think anything you recommend, he's going to do the opposite right now. So maybe you should suggest he doesn't seek medical attention.
I'm gonna keep
Go.
going.
Yeah.
Our patience wears thin.
Yeah, I think we're out of here.
Okay.
I had a wonderful evening. Thank you for your invite.
All right.
I wish you luck in your investigation.
As you all head to the entrance, there is a carriage waiting that is big enough to take all of you.
Yay.
All right. And where are you headed?
It's probably late in the evening, right?
It is. Yes, quite late.
Might be time for a full rest. I know somebody in our group
Yes.
still has exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I would love to go back to the Dormouse because that's where our hotel. We still have stuff
Mm-hmm.
and get some fucking sleep.
Yeah, I'm at half my hit points too, so
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
He told us she was attacked there, though, correct?
Who was
Yeah.
attacked?
Saf, you.
Oh yeah, it wasn't too bad though. Well, it was, but then I got healed.
Is there anywhere we know to be safe and unknown to others?
In the city? Not really.
At this point, I doubt it. We know multiple people are watching us.
Better to be less suspicious than just do a regular routine. If we disappear off the radar again, we're just gonna raise more flags.
That's probably true.
We can set watches if you feel safer, Mother.
Well, we may be attacked again.
I don't think so. I think we've already riled up every force in the city. I think they're more interested to see what we do next.
If they do not do something first. May I ask what exactly happened? There was a magical force and the Lord collapsed.
We'll have to wait till if they ever tell us.
Mother's
Nice.
looking at staff.
Well,
But
you're
why-
saying something that I wasn't there for.
Right. Why would you equate what happened to him to anything that she did?
Yeah, unless you guys are going to talk and compare notes.
As
I mean,
far as we know,
it
she
is
was
a,
just
it is a
exploring
fair
the house.
Yeah, it is a fair question though, because you guys did feel something shortly before Safiel returned.
Right, I'm asking, what did you find, if I may ask?
I found something interesting.
Why don't
Not
we
what
wait?
I expected.
Why don't we talk about this when we're not near a carriage driver who can hear our conversation?
Well, I'm assuming you guys are in the carriage at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as it's like a nice loud carriage ride.
I motioned to Dalavesh for the relay signal.
Good way to do it.
Okay.
You sure you want to play the middleman?
Yeah, I can.
Alright. I'll just say they're hiding things below in the basement that aren't great. But I've been requested to have a conversation. So before I go further, I want to see what that comes about. I also didn't get the thing I needed.
I relay that to you, Mother.
Wait, so did you have the meeting or not?
I did, but I didn't get information out of it.
But you say there will be a meeting.
There will be a meeting between me and someone else, and this third party and someone else.
Relating to Tomas' request, I assume.
Half of it, yes.
Well, I will not press for details if you do not want to provide, but there was a magical wave that at the same time Lord Jurian collapsed.
I think that was before he collapsed, or after he collapsed and came back to consciousness.
Well, he collapsed again.
Oh, like lost his balance, yes.
Regardless, there was suspected poison.
Can't say he doesn't deserve it, but I don't know who would have done it.
We do have one prime suspect that has used poisons before.
It's possible.
Well, I hope we will get answers.
I feel like when we get answers, it's going to give us more questions.
Most likely. So you are certain we can sweep at the Dormouse?
I mean, it's where we have a room.
Ooh. Do we have a room at the original hotel still, or?
Not anymore.
Not at this point.
Well, if you believe we should return there, very well.
I do. I need to sleep.
I think we'll be fine.
Rather than another hotel, then very well.
Yeah, I don't think we should spread out too far, like Dove was saying earlier.
Does
And
Mother
she's
need to
saying that
sleep?
out loud now.
Yeah.
Well, power save mode, so yes, rest for
it-
spells, but I don't sleep per se. I'm still somewhat aware.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we could all bunch up in the same room if you want, if that would make you feel safer. I'm pretty confident right now. I figure we're probably under surveillance anyway. So even if we were attacked, there's potentially city guards that would rather see us arrested than killed.
That is the problem. We need to be at these meetings, not in jail again. I'm surprised we are not there now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's a reason we aren't. Can't arrest you over nothing.
He said
Oh.
something about a treaty.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. The person I was speaking to said the same, but I don't know what that is. Could be worth looking into.
Could it be Treaty of Korth?
I
Don't know what
don't remember what
that
that is.
Yeah, out of character. I don't remember what that is.
I don't either.
That was the treaty after the War of the Dragon Marks that I believe set up the 12, if I'm remembering right.
Oh.
It wasn't so much of a treaty, right? The only treaty is the Treaty of Thronehold, which actually established the nations of Corvair. The Edict of Korth was something that Galifar many years ago, before the last war, established to provide a way to enforce rules against the Dragonmark houses.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so that was an edict.
Yeah, that was a law it is still technically enforced. However, the laws stated that Dragonmark houses could not own or inherit land while being a member of the Dragon House. They cannot have a standing army, with the one exception being given to House Deneath. And yet, it also limited the number of embassies they could have. But now, Dragonmark houses have many embassies. You have, even now, there are houses who are gathering numbers. So about the only thing that hasn't been outright broken is the owning of land, and that's even a iffy, and inheriting titles. House Thrashk was not given an exception, and yet they now have mercenary companies. So technically, they're in violation of the Edict of Korth.
So, unknown treaty then.
Seems to be that way.
Okay. All right. So you guys arrive back at the dormouse.
I'm gonna go inside, go to my room,
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
and see if it's still a disaster.
I don't remember the way. Oh, stairs.
Are you guys all actually real quick, I need to take a break. My wife's gone. Kids need me. I'll be right back.
Mhm.
You didn't pause the game, guys. We can get around.
Sheesh.
Can't see a thing anyway.
We can move wherever we want.
Crazy.
Shenanigans.
Let's kill all the NPCs.
I'd like to kill Douche Canoe, that'd be great.
Yeah. Sure would. My character's a good character, so he wouldn't want to kill him. But I have no problem with it.
Well, maybe you can arrange a duel with him.
Oh, I'm true neutral. I
Maybe.
wouldn't have a problem with
We
it.
need to find a second to fight for him anyway.
I want to know what Lob's gonna fight.
Yeah. And I like the use of the word what and not who.
I don't think it'll be as simple as fighting one of us.
If
Oh,
it even
that
happens.
dragon.
I'm thinking that dragon, but I also think that they wouldn't want to pull out a dragon and show it as something that they have.
I don't think they
Um,
have it. I think he is probably in charge of the governor.
Yeah.
And I don't think
Or
a
the king.
dragon would be willing to be used as a pawn in that way. They're
They
way
are
too proud to do something like that.
They are symbiotically linked, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
He probably has a dragon mark on him, and dragons can probably use the dragon marks as some type of, access point.
Yeah, that's probably why he let us go, because Saf made a good impression, so it's like, let them go.
Yeah, I get to be more people's tools. Great. At least this way, I
Yeah,
figured.
have you sensed the common theme here?
Yes, but I get to go get the whole thing about my house is getting information. This way, as going and having a meeting with him and seeing what he has to say, I get information. Getting information from the dragon. It makes sense. Just because she's by herself.
You get all the major factions to fight over you, they can take each other out.
Yeah! I like that idea. But can't wait to wring Tomas's neck. Punch him in his fucking face. I'm so mad.
She'll show up soon. How did it go?
Thank you for telling me it was a fucking dragon, asshole.
Right. I
Should
wonder-
have told the dragon that someone wanted his stuff.
I think the dragons are smarter than that.
That Jazz wanted his stuff, I mean.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get into that. And it was almost worked for a really good lie for that other guy. But I feel like if I told him that and he'd be like, well, you can take it on the condition of blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't want to do something for someone.
Yeah, the professional liar was still upstairs.
Yes. If I didn't have fucking exhaustion, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
But everything is at disadvantage. Because that's one of my skills is deception.
Deception. Yeah, I see the last roll here. It's got what, +5?
But probably. Yeah.
I didn't mean deceive him. I mean, just tell him, hey, this person wanted me to steal your stuff.
Yeah, but if that's not the truth, then it is deception.
Yeah. Because I was also there for something else, so. It was a half lie. So I
Right.
did still have to lie. I was there to see him, so.
True.
Okay.
Maybe you would have provided info or something on her.
There's no
though.
light on the
I don't-
second floor, Nate. Very hard to navigate.
Oh, what?
At least I don't have light.
Are you maybe
Oh,
playing
there
a
is
human?
no light.
I am maybe playing a human.
Well, there's your problem.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, this-
yeah, there is your
there we
problem.
go.
I just lit your torch. There is no lights in the corridors for some reason.
Hey,
Hold
I
on.
found my room.
Aren't we on the 3rd floor?
Yep. But you have to go through the second floor to get to the 3rd floor.
Oh, did I just go back downstairs?
Not that I
Just,
have
I'm just gonna.
dark vision
There we
either.
go.
Where the hell am I? Where am I? What the fuck?
Says you're on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, apparently I can't cheat and bring my token up there
Yeah.
by clicking on it.
No clipping.
No.
No clipping.
Are you on the 2nd floor?
I accidentally went down to the 1st floor.
Okay.
Are you just gonna be really nice and bring me to the 3rd floor?
Hold on.
Okay.
No quit, because Lob no longer respects boundaries.
Damn straight.
Okay, and B, you're still. What floor are you on? No,
Third
Lob.
floor.
I'm on the
Lob is
1st floor.
Outside. Yes. Okay.
I'm not outside. I'm sitting in this bay window
Yeah, I see.
seat.
Aw, are my doors locked on purpose?
That's not your room.
Neither of these are my room?
Dalavash is in your room currently.
Dallas, get out of
Oh,
my room!
I thought that was my room.
No, you
your
have
room-
the big room.
Yeah, you and Lob
yeah.
have this room. Mother and but
It's Dalavash's room because
Mother
I have
and
yet
butt?
to. I have yet to use a room.
yes. I don't remember if Mother was sharing a room with Dove.
I think she
Or
was. He
Dalavash.
was. It was.
Yeah, Lob has yet to sleep in a room.
Technically, Lob shared a room with me, but he doesn't
Okay.
actually go
He
there.
slept on a bench on
Yeah.
the 1st floor, I think.
Yep, exactly.
Or
and
passed
once,
out.
and once on the 3rd floor.
hmm
Okay. Is there anything else that you guys want to do before the long rest?
Not I.
No.
Do we
Not
want
that I can think of.
Okay.
Just
in
drink
Sat-
my sorrows away.
do we
Okay.
want to stay in the same room?
I am comfortable sleeping by myself.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. I'm not too worried either.
Okay, well, before we go to sleep, Mother will just give Lob a look and kind of, I guess, does Mother have an eyebrow? Not really. But do the equivalent of cocking an eyebrow and say, your style may yet work, Wild Hammer.
Who are you saying that to?
Lob.
Oh, to Lob.
Jesus.
And I just
Oh,
I
I
let out a
urge-
huge ale belch.
Though I urge you temper yourself.
I do my best to pretend that I'm not listening.
All right.
I can make teats if you would prefer that.
Oh my god,
Oh my
back to
goodness.
that.
Good night.
I uncomfortably kind of like turn my like gaze like away from Mother.
Yes. As do we all.
Even the DM.
Okay. At the end of this night, as you guys all, it's technically early morning. It is currently about 2:30 a.m. You guys are free to level to 6.
Ooh, sweet.
Yay!
I would like, if you can, roll your hit points. So whatever your hit die is, roll them in chat. And then you can level up. Yes, and you can also do your long rest like Dalavesh.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What am I?
All right, Staff, you no longer exhaust.
That's the best thing I've.
All right.
We have to go to D&D Beyond. Is that right?
Yeah, but your hit dice, you can see, like if you just roll one, you're a D10.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and roll it in the chat. If you just hit a D10, Saf, you're a D6, I believe.
I don't know.
No, you're a D8.
Okay.
Mother,
your
you're also a
con?
D8. Lob, you're a D10.
D10.
So yeah, add your con.
Oh,
Of course.
wait, we can reroll
You
ones
can
once,
reroll.
right?
Yep, you can reroll ones once, but don't forget
Okay.
to add your con,
So
which
6
is plus
plus
1.
1, so 7.
Okay, so you're gonna add 7 hit points. Mother, you're gonna add 8 hit points. Lob, you are you gotta figure out what your con is. Oh, there you are. You get a plus 3. So Lob, you're adding 11 hit points. Oh, Dalavash, son of a bitch. Rolling a 2. Plus 3. So you will go up by 5 hit points, Dalavash.
Well, at least I have a decent con.
You do have a decent con. All right.
I haven't rolled
I
yet, but I'm trying to
don't-
figure out which
I
class I'm
don't-
leveling.
Think. Ooh, that is true.
The D6 either way, I think. Oh no, I think Bard's D8 actually. Yeah.
Oh, you and your multi-classing.
Just looking to see what the abilities are for the 2 levels to see which is more valuable at this point.
It does kind of work out for bards because you keep your spell casting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. I think level 6 is not going to be too complicated a level in D&D Beyond.
I think I'm going Bard again.
How do we level up again?
So you go to D&D Beyond,
Mm-hmm.
and go to your collections, my characters, select your character,
Yeah.
and then you go to class, and you change it to
I'll change it to 6.
Change it to 6. Now, when it comes to managing hit points, D&D Beyond will actually do the con for you. So when you go into manage HP, you just increment rolled HP. So Brian, you're just going to increment your hit points 2 times, and it will automatically add your con.
Okay.
I have an
So whatever
expertise.
you rolled is what you'll increment it. So Mother, you will actually increment it by 5 instead of 8. And then once you're done, let me know, and I will sync your character.
Are we doing this now, or
If you
between
can,
days?
yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's going to take long to level up. because 6 isn't going to be a.
Is there just a button to level up, or how does it?
Yeah, if you just go to the drop down on level.
Hmm.
Now, with you being dual level, you'll have to choose, either level 5 bard or level
Yeah,
2
I'm
sorcerer.
trying to figure out. Where am I looking at that?
All right, mine's all set.
Yours is good? Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to sync yours.
I feel like I'm totally stupid, but I have no idea what I'm looking for. I'm on my character sheet on D&D Beyond, but I don't see anywhere to change the level.
Are you on the class? Wait, are you just looking at your character sheet or?
At the moment, yeah, because I was on the
Okay.
My Characters
So
tab
if you
and it
look at
didn't
your
work.
if you look at your character sheet, if you're looking at your character sheet,
Yep.
then in the top right corner there's going to be an anvil with a hammer striking it. Click on that.
Okay. All right.
So you actually edit your character, and then you go to the
Okay.
class tab,
Got it.
and then you can increment one of your 2 classes.
Okay.
So Dalvash, I see your hit points are good. You went
Mhm.
from 46 to 51. That's perfect. Are you done with your level?
I think so. I don't know if I get any more spells or not.
You can go to the spell.
I'm on the spells tab on the
Yeah.
D&D character builder.
Yep. So you have known spells 3. So yeah, you do learn another spell. So if you go down to the add spells,
Okay.
you can have a total of 4 spells.
All right. So I'll pick one more.
Yep. And don't you get all access to all of the spells?
Yeah, I think so.
Kind of like a cleric or druid.
Mm-hmm.
So you can mix them up if you want. Like if you want to unlearn one. All right.
Right.
Anyone else?
Mine never even asked me about new spells. I should have new spells too.
You have to go to this. So on the class page, below your class,
Okay.
it says class features, optional feature manager, and then spells. So you click on that spells tab,
Okay.
and then if you go to add spells, it will show you what you should know. So cantrips, etc.
I can learn pass without trace. That might be handy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn that.
I think I'm ready. Let's see if it exports or imports properly.
All right, I'm going to start yours now.
I have to say,
Yeah.
it's not that intuitive.
No.
All right, that looks good. 77 hit points.
77?
Damn straight.
Fuck
with
you.
+4 con.
And
Fuck you.
when I roll hit die now to heal, like second wind or taking a short rest and using hit die, the minimum I can roll is 8.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
Wow.
Damn, that's good.
All right. So what do we do once we're done with the level up?
Just let me know and I'll sync your character.
Okay. I'm pretty sure. Let me look at my abilities. Yeah, doesn't look like there's anything there to do. Yeah, I think I'm done.
Okay. Okay, so it's now importing. and it looks like it's already finished. So just check your spells and make sure everything looks good.
Yep, Pass Without Trace is there.
Yep. Okay.
Cool.
All right. How are you doing, Mother?
I think I got it.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm showing for Bard, you have one spell to learn, Jeremy.
Yeah.
And then this.
I'm trying to fix my hit points to what I rolled on in Foundry.
Well, don't add your
On
it'll
bonus.
automatically add your con.
Right, but
So-
it only gave me 2 hit points on D&D Beyond, but I rolled a 6 on Foundry, plus my con is a 2, so it should be 8 more.
All right, so currently you have 43.
Yep, so it should be
And
51.
you rolled 6.
Yep.
So yeah, so you just increment.
Yeah, but D&D Beyond's putting me at 45 for some reason.
You should
Yeah,
be able
'cause
to change
you
it.
gotta go into manage HP and increment your rolled. I just did that for you,
Okay.
which I think it will stick. I think we can both edit at the same time.
Oh, yep. I had to refresh.
Yeah. So you have 43 and a +2 con, so you should be getting 8, which would be 51.
Yep.
Okay. How are you doing, Mother? You had 49 plus 5, so you would be getting. You would be going to 57
49 is with the
con.
what I just rolled.
No, 49 is your current hit point.
Yeah, after I leveled.
No. 49 is your level 5 hit point.
41 was my level 5. I added to it in D&D
Yeah.
Beyond.
Yeah, but that doesn't include your con bonus. So let me look at your character.
Well, so it was 41 before I leveled. I rolled it in Foundry and ended up with
You
49 with the con
No.
bonus.
Yeah, okay. So you just
And-
incremented by 5, right?
Yeah, so I just modified it in
Okay,
D&D
but
Beyond.
you're still showing as level 5.
Oh,
You haven't incremented your level to 6 yet. No, okay, now you have.
it shows I have to me.
Okay. So you need 49 plus 5, 8. Okay. So your hit points should be good. Once you choose your spells, you currently have 0 of 11 paired.
I don't think I was bothering to prepare them in D&D Beyond. I just prepared them in.
Okay, that's perfect. That's totally fine. Yeah, 58 now. Yep, so you're good. And you get a. Did you get another 3rd level slot? Ooh. Level 6 Soul of the Forge. You gain resistance to fire. Oh my god, your AC just went up by 1.
Oh. Ooh.
What does that put it at now?
That puts him at almost 24.
So you are fighting Lob. The one that can hit everything versus the one that can't get hit.
The immovable object meets the unstoppable force.
Yeah.
Your shield isn't equipped. Yeah. Okay. No, I think Aragnis actually has you beat. Integrated protection. Yeah. So you're not quite as bad as Aragnis. Aragnis is like 23, but this will put you at 21 base, and I know you can improve it. So, all right, just let me know when you're ready for the import.
You can do mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm ready for import.
All
I
right.
am wondering.
Starting Dove.
Wonder if I ever bought all those tools that I'm proficient in. Or...
Okay, Dove, you are leveled and 51 hit points. Mother, you ready?
Yeah, I think
Pretty
so.
decent hit points for a spellcaster.
Heck yeah. Not. I still can't believe that freaking Lob has 77.
I improved my con.
Ah,
Fighters get either an attribute raise or a feat like every other level.
holy cow. Okay. Yeah, 77 freaking hit. Fighter, battle, urban. Okay. All right. So with that, the evening passes without.
Oh, why is it 57?
That's what you should have, Lob or Mother.
No, I should have 49.
No. I checked your hit points in Forge before I imported. You were at 49 at level 5. You rolled a 5 plus your con gives you an additional 8 hit points at level 6.
Yeah, I
Which you have
modified
57.
it in Forge before I went to D&D
Trust
Beyond.
me, 57 is what you should have. I mean, if you were at 49, you would be below everyone else in the party.
Well,
Well, I won't complain.
Significantly below. Safiel's at 47. Dove is at 51, and they both have a lower hit dice.
Okay.
Dalavash is at 51 with the same hit dice, but he also didn't roll terribly high the last, at least a couple of his. There's nothing there unless I hit the import button. There's no way for what you do in D&D Beyond to affect Forge.
true.
So 49 is what you were at. I mean, I don't know what D&D Beyond was at because it doesn't matter. But I made it 57 in D&D Beyond, and then I didn't import.
You never get hit anyway.
Yeah, exactly. What do you?
You'll never get hit again.
I could give you 1,000 hit points, and you know.
What's your con, Chris?
3.
16, yeah.
Or yeah.
But
what's
did
your
you
your
get-
dex?
10.
So you
But
suck
I
at
wear
those
heavy
reflex
armor,
saves.
so it doesn't matter.
While
It's
wearing heavy
Fireball
armor.
all the way.
Yeah. But I'm resistant to fire. Eventually I'll be immune to fire.
Acid ball all the way.
That's it.
All right, it is not bonus.
So I have sending now.
Nice.
So 18, you should be at 22. Why are you not at?
Because anytime you go over 20, the game doesn't like it.
Calculation. Ah, that's why. So you have 18 armor from plate mail, right?
Yeah, and 2 from a shield.
And then the other 2 are not adding for some reason.
Alright, yeah.
Gen 1. I have to make a custom formula for you. All right. Well, just remember for right now that I'll fix it later. But your AC is actually 22. Okay. Okay. You guys awaken, refreshed, feeling a little more powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you guys actually have a lot going on. And most importantly, there's a lot of stuff that is currently player knowledge and not character knowledge. Now, you guys can obviously choose to keep it that way, but there's a lot that you have not shared with each other. And I just want you to be to separate the player knowledge from the character knowledge.
Well, it would be nice to actually have a conversation not through Dalabash to keep everyone up to speed, but we'd have to find a place where we're not afraid of listening ears and prying eyes. And this building is not the place to do that.
I don't know if there's a place in the city right now where it's a
Right.
good idea to do
That's
that.
what I'm
I say
thinking.
take a ride outside the city.
Yep. Have a little powwow, go on a picnic, and while we're outside, we can get the full scoop on what happened when Seth went AWOL.
You don't think they're gonna have people follow us?
Well, that's why if we go outside and we find like a nice grassy hilltop with no trees around, we can see in all directions and we can keep an eye on who's following us.
Grassy knoll?
Sure, a grassy knoll.
But also keep in mind, it's not just Saf.
Well, right.
You know, there's a lot that really hasn't been discussed. So let's just recap a couple of things that I think we want to make sure we're not just relying on
forgetting.
player knowledge. Yeah. So something is going on with your handler, Nikolai.
Right. My
No
life for
idea
you.
what's going on there. You have to, at least Safiel has to figure out or decide what she's going to do about the daggers. You have what Safiel discovered. You have what Lob discovered, and I don't necessarily expect Lob
Right. I was thinking
to
that.
share,
That's not really
but
nice.
keep in mind that that's player knowledge, not character knowledge. And then everything that's going to be happening with whatever this duel is that's coming up, plus the upcoming meetings with the houses.
Did we have a time frame on the duel?
No.
Okay.
Or on the
I'm just
houses, the meeting.
Yeah. The houses, the meeting with the houses, you just assume that would be taking place soon, but you also, it's mostly up to you. You've introduced yourself. They know why you're here. They're going to be waiting on you to set that meeting.
I think right now I'm of the personal opinion Nikolai is important. Figure out what the hell happened.
True.
None of you have like a warding spell or something to like. Nope.
Stuff has sending now.
I do.
That does have sending. I don't think Sanctuary would work to prevent.
No.
Prevent what?
I almost took Liamon's Tiny Hut, or whatever the 4th edition one was. But I thought sending might be more useful.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Glyph of Warding. No, I don't think.
I'm able to do sending at least, so.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So what do you guys want to do? Are you going to find your grassy knoll, or?
I think we should stay in the city for at least for the day after everything that happened yesterday.
What was the last place we saw Nikolai?
When you and I went to go see him, and then someone, mother did a sending to him.
Right, because he wasn't there when we
2
went to
nights
see
ago?
him. Yeah.
Right. The last time we went to see him, he wasn't there. The time before that, he was.
Okay, right, yeah.
I mean, we could at least check up on that in the morning and then go from there.
See if he's checked in. Odds are
See if
not
he
good.
says anything other than screaming.
Oh, so with a sending spell, yeah. Well, it's the morning now, so.
Well, I'm gonna leave and go down to the common room, the little dining place. Is there in my room? Is there the bottle still there and glass still on the floor and stuff like that?
No, it has been cleaned.
Wonderful.
And the window repaired.
As you exit your room
Oh,
and step into the hallway, you find that the hallway is a minefield of pieces of heavy plate armor that has been strewn around the hallway like a child's playthings. And Lob is snoring away on one of the couches, only in his undershirt.
does he have like a helmet or something?
Yeah, but it's on the floor.
All right, I pick it up and chuck it as his head and keep going.
It does not stir him.
That's fine. I will be going downstairs. Maybe, yes. Waiting for people. Apparently, I wake up early.
Yep, to breakfast.
This is where he went when he wanted privacy. I'll go.
A little nook.
Okay. So the barkeeps come over, ask you if you prefer drink, breakfast, etc. Ask if they can get you anything.
Breakfast, of
Yeah,
course.
I'll get the breakfast special. I'll wave Dove over, like, back here.
All right, I'm coming up.
All right. Looks like Dalvash is down too. Lob is out. Mother, are you joining? Or are you staying up on the third floor?
Trying to.
Okay.
No, that's
That was not the right staircase.
You have chosen poorly.
what else.
Okay.
is new?
So while Mother is still heading down, they come, Saf and Dove, with your order. They ask Dalavash if they want to take his order. And they ask, you guys if they want anything. Okay. So you can order if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna order. I don't know, whatever, eggs and bacon or something.
Breakfast of some kind.
Mhm.
One more thing you guys will probably need to discuss at some point is the invitation of the Seekers.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but I don't know about it in character. I don't think.
Right, exactly.
What are the Seekers?
The High Seeker?
Like the your race. Kalishtar?
Yeah. Demetria, or whatever her name was.
Yep.
Delia, I don't know.
Janelle Fossway.
That was close.
You got the Devalis one, so.
It might actually also provide some good info on the local politics and what the heck is going on with the housing stuff.
So I'm gonna bring that up right now and tell Safiel that, hey, she on the way out last night told me not to delay on that meeting.
But what if we do, though? I'm just. What if we do?
I know you're afraid of her, but I don't think there's anything to be afraid of. If she wanted to harm us, she would have by now.
But when we walk in there, it's not her I'm worried about. It's everyone else and a little piece of paper in between us.
Are you guys having this conversation telepathically?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, if you want to, you can, but I don't think
We're
so.
not being like loud.
No. I'm just wondering, because this may be the first time that Dove and Mother have heard anything about this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because almost all of that conversation with you, Dalavash, was telepathic.
Yep. Okay.
I'm just absorbing information and not saying anything.
Okay.
All right.
Because I also
We can
absorb my
agree.
breakfast.
Perhaps we can agree on a neutral location.
I
don't know about that.
actually, that if she's supposedly safe. If she is not involved in this whole house stuff, she might be able to provide a place for us where we won't be spied on if we want to converse about other things or figure out what we're going to do for the houses. If they have no input there, like Mother said, we can get her thoughts, but we would also have a place where there shouldn't be eyes on us. At least non-magical.
True.
That could be a stop.
Nikolai did.
Damn it!
Would go into their domain. They seek to kill us.
Whose fault is that?
It's not mine.
It's not mine either. Bicker like children.
I don't trust them.
I don't either, but we don't have a choice right now. Well, we do, but it's not a good choice, so you're gonna have to live with it.
I'm waving my hand in front of Saf's eyes. Hello? Hello?
Oh, yeah, you probably see like her facial expressions change, like,
Right.
but she's not saying anything.
I think your eyes should roll back in your head every time this happens.
Yes, then they'd really be demonic, and people would be like, "What the fuck is that?"
She's possessed.
That's a reason to kill her. Go for it.
Forged expressions confuse me.
Well, you don't really have expressions, so I'm not surprised. Maybe it's something you can download.
You can what load?
Have installed.
I don't fucking know. Don't they have
Open up-
technology here?
Open up the hatch on the side of Mother's head.
We'll get you a little chip.
Oh, yeah, USB.
My BB-8 has a
No.
chip. He has I have the happy chip for him. So he makes happy noises, and my sister has the whatever the fucking bad guys are one. She has a R2D2, but it's all black,
Hmm.
Oh.
and it's a bitch. Anyway. Nothing that concerns you, but I think that could be a good idea. Maybe that's where we go.
I mean, that's not a bad idea, yeah.
And I don't think
Is it like a whole
Hopefully-
separate section of the city?
Yes.
maybe Mont Richard doesn't have domain over there.
Is it anywhere near the central hub of government where we would check in on Nikolai if he's come back yet?
No.
Okay. Because we should check up on that, but I'm pretty sure we know he's not going to be there.
Yeah, but if we can message him. I don't know you can do that, but if Mother can message him, just see if he gives a more coherent response. Then we wouldn't even have to bother.
We could ask around about where he is.
I don't
Who
know
went
if
home.
this isn't his home
When-
base, right?
No, I don't.
No.
But when we went to the
Yeah.
place and asked about him the other day, nobody knew where he was. That's why we cast
Yeah.
the message spell. Or sending.
Same. Is that where we want to start then? Did anyone else throw anything at Lob?
Do we know where he was staying?
We know where he was contacting us.
Yeah, I don't think he ever said where he was staying. He just set us up at the other hotel.
We might be able to
And I-
ask about his residences while we're at the office, if we stop at the town office.
Well, you know that Nikolai was staying at the first inn that you guys
Oh,
went to.
okay. So we could
Do
check.
we know who Nikolai's upper is?
Say that again?
Do we know who Nikolai's upper is? So, like, who gives him orders?
Yeah, I think you would probably know if Nikolai was, unavailable. You would have alternate means to reach out, in the case of needing orders or, whatever.
Could do that too.
Mm-hmm. Is that close to the enclave, whatever we'd be checking out? The inn on the way?
Oh, maybe. It would definitely you could swing by there on your way. It wouldn't be too far out of your way.
Yeah. Let's do that then.
The Kalishtar community is probably closest to the embassy of House Vidalis.
Hmm. I have to admit, I'm kind of losing
I-
focus.
I think we just need to decide what we want to do. Is that what we want to do? Just go to
We can hit the inn, see if
the
he's there,
hotel?
see if he's checked in, see if we can see his room, see if it was ransacked or whatever. Or if he's got like graffiti all over the walls and blood. You know, something crazy going on with him. And then we can swing by the Kalistar Enclave. Embassy,
That's-
whatever.
Just need to go get Lob up.
Should we go see our blacksmith friend, or is that likely to yield anything?
As Mother begins to speak, a Dragonborn approaches. And as you guys kind of
Watch him
look
as
at
it wanders
him,
over, yeah.
Don't mean to intrude.
Then
Oh,
don't.
great.
He kind of looks at you to see if maybe you're joking or being serious, but decides to press on nonetheless.
Mhm.
Turns to Saphiel. I believe we have a mutual friend. He was supposed to meet me here. I've not seen him. Can you give him this? And he hands you a sealed letter.
And what makes you think that you have a mutual friend with our friend here?
He rolls his eyes towards you. She mentioned Lob.
I can give this to him if you want. He's asleep on the 3rd floor. Actually, you'd be doing me a favor if you hand delivered it yourself and then woke his ass up.
Is he? Much obliged. And with that, he takes the letter back and heads out.
Well, this is interesting. Should we follow?
I'm gonna follow him stealthily.
We be concerned.
I mean, it's Lob. I would know what he did before, I'm assuming. So I would say I wouldn't be concerned.
Lob,
Yes.
is there still a shit spread of armor?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
but I have moved locations.
I see that. He. And you're outside?
Sure, give my secret away.
Well, I don't know where you are.
Please look after him, Dalavash, if you can.
I'm half awake, sitting on one of the benches, getting some fresh air.
Are you are half awake?
Half awake.
You hear a door close. And if you're awake. So there you are. I met your friends down in the common room.
I'm not sure you'd call him that.
He just kind of shrugs like, what are you gonna do? He's tapping a letter.
You're awful scary looking for a courier.
Do you recognize him?
Is this my contact?
This is your contact.
Alright, never mind. I take that back.
This is Dorvac. I looked into that name you gave me.
You found something?
Maybe. He's holding up like an envelope. And he seems really hesitant. I want to caution you. I am not certain about this. This is just the little bit that I found. You know me. I don't like handing over information unless I'm damn sure. And he looks at you expectantly.
Damn sure of what?
I'm damn sure I know what I'm talking about. That I've verified. This Tomas. I don't know what he's into or what he's about. But I'll be damned if I've ever found someone who has less information and even less people willing to talk.
Well, in the business that we're in, that usually tells more than the information if there was too much.
No doubt. Just be careful. And understand, I cannot be sure. And he hands you the envelope. Now, that other thing we talked about. Got
Yes,
any news?
I do.
Dalvesh, did you actually follow?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to move your token there, son.
Well, I was waiting for the word from you.
Oh no, I figured you were moving.
Let's see if I can find my way back here.
See if you can find your way. If you want. Oh, you know what? No wonder. Hold on. All right. So, you will see Dalvash, but you need to roll a stealth.
I did.
Okay, hold on. Sight. There were two windows that weren't actually showing up as windows. That's why I was confused earlier. Because you can see out of those windows
Okay.
and,
Right
and
here?
see them, but they can also see you. And you rolled
Gotcha.
that. Okay. I'll say that you managed to sneak by, and you're kind of hanging out of sight.
Yeah.
Probably like right about here. But you can't really hear much through the window because this is a pretty thick pane window. But you definitely see them talking through the window.
Mhm.
Okay. So,
Okay.
so Lob, he's asking you about the other thing that you and him discussed. Is there any
The-
news?
Yes. You can tell tell her family she's safe, but she's not ready to return home yet.
He takes a big inhale and nods. You're sure?
I'm sure, but she's being coerced into not returning home.
What? Love you. Coerced, you say?
Yes, but I'm gonna take care of that.
All right. I'll tell her family that it's being taken care of by someone I trust. You'll let me know if you need anything.
Yes. Are you based out of here, this city?
For now. If you need me, you know how to contact me.
Of course.
With that, he just kind of nods and starts walking away.
Alright, and as he goes to open the door,
Uh-huh.
I stand up and I come over between him and the railing
Okay.
and I put my hand out.
Like to shake?
Yep.
Yep. He clasps it.
And I put the letter in the other hand and I say, thank you.
At this
You're
point, I
giving it
want to make
back?
my exit.
You're giving the letter back?
No, I'm not giving the letter back. I'm just like
Oh.
saying I'm saying
Oh,
thank you for the
okay.
letter. Like I'm
Okay.
shaking with one hand and I have the letter in the other hand.
Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. Of course. And with that, he kind of nods and opens the door. Oh, are you making your exit or are you just standing right there?
Yeah. Oh, right.
You gotta move your token there, son.
Yeah. All right.
And there, on the balcony, in just my undershirt that just goes to the very top of my buttocks, I open the letter.
All right.
I regret telling him so much.
I'll be right back. I have food I can go grab downstairs.
Okay.
Don't be shy. You can share it with the class.
Okay.
I haven't been given anything yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a note from Dorvik, but it's an old note. Oh man, he didn't pay me 150 for the information? Oh.
That's why I
Oh,
thought
he
you were putting
did.
your hands out.
Oh, yes, he would have. As soon as you told him, go ahead and give yourself 150.
150? Jesus Christ, I'm rich.
Wait until you spend it all on your vice.
Well, you gotta get rid of those stress points somehow.
Maybe Saf should try that.
Nah, she doesn't need it.
Pretty sure Saf has enough vice of her own.
I have too much going on. I got my hands in a lot of pots.
That's what she said.
That's like a C plus.
D.
I'm back. Am I missing something?
Not yet.
Yeah, Jamie's gonna read the note out loud to us all.
Oh,
Yeah, from the balcony. You guys step outside on the first floor and see a half-naked Lob on the third floor reading out a letter.
And then Saf's gonna read all her notes.
Absolutely not.
And then Mother will read the love letters they got aloud.
You got love letters? Interesting.
It was a joke.
You got them from Lob.
Haha, fat chance. Anyway, this cake is great. It is so delicious and moist.
Okay, Lob.
Oh, yeah, baby.
All right, Dalvash,
Dirty bastard.
you headed back down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm down there with the other 3 now.
Okay. All right, are you
That's
letting them?
cold, man.
them
That's
know?
cold.
I'll tell her what I saw.
Okay.
I saw Lob naked from the waist down, talking to the Dragonborn, but I wasn't able to hear anything.
Yeah, I
That's
kind of
about it.
figured. Sorry about your eyes, though.
Yeah, maybe with some bleach, the image will clear out eventually.
Lob's just freeballing it.
Will only make it worse.
I don't know.
I don't think that's possible.
You could certainly go see for yourself if you wanted.
You
Dove
probably
remains
would not.
suspiciously silent during this whole conversation.
Good girl. What a good.
Well, as
Well-
long as they are just talking.
All right. After I read the letter,
Yep. Now, I forgot to mention there he included it is a packet. So in addition to his note, he included the letter that he borrowed.
the letter he borrowed.
Yeah. So he
Oh,
you
the
know what I'm
one that
talking
he
about?
intercepted.
Yep. So that is included.
All right. So where's that?
It's just a sheet. It's not readable certainly by you.
Is it? It's in a language, right? I can
Mhm.
see it.
Yep.
All right.
It's
All right.
only about maybe like a couple sentences, but it is clearly written in some.
Identify the language at all?
Give me an intelligence roll.
Oh boy.
I mean,
Okay.
you could also read the note from him.
What do you mean? Read the note from him.
Reread the note from him where he talked about it. I don't want to say it out loud.
Oh, all right.
Unless you want to share
Never
it.
mind. Never mind. I
So,
get it.
You do
Anyways,
know.
I packed the letter away in one of my belt pouches because
Okay.
I've moved back inside and I'm putting my armor pieces back on again, but that takes like 15 minutes. So
All
Too
right.
much longer.
Oh, that's right. Are you coming back down? Lob?
Eventually.
Okay.
But it may be
I-
like half an hour before you get downstairs.
My question to the party is: are you guys going to wait for Lob, or are
Yeah.
you going to? Okay.
If he doesn't,
All right.
if he doesn't come right back down, we probably go up and get him.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
no,
have
he's
you
awake.
have we decided yet roughly where you're headed?
I believe we're gonna.
Are you going to
swing
go
by
search
the-
for Nikolai?
Yeah, quick search to see if he's still, if he's checked in at the place he's staying, and then probably head off to the Kalistar location.
Okay.
And we will, I recommend, stay as a party of 5 for the time being.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that
Whatever you
we
say,
Alright.
boss.
so we don't get separated and divided and conquered.
All right. Well, then this would probably be a good place to break.
All right.
If you want, before everyone leaves, Jeremy, if you want, go ahead and